Hello, Peace Mennonite folks and friends. This is our Tuesday reflection for Holy Week, and we will hear the story of Jesus being anointed in Bethany. This is about 1.5 miles from Jerusalem, 2 days before the Passover meal. Matthew 26, verses 6 to 13. While Jesus was in Bethany in the home of Simon the leper, a woman came to him with an alabaster jar of very expensive perfume, which she poured on his head as he was reclining at the table. When the disciples saw this, they were indignant. "Why this waste?" they asked. "The perfume could have been sold at a high price and the money given to the poor." Aware of this, Jesus said to them, "Why are you bothering this woman? She has done a beautiful thing to me. The poor you will always have with you, but you will not always have me. When she poured this perfume on my body, she did it to prepare me for burial. Truly, I tell you, wherever this gospel is preached throughout the world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her," as it is told today. This Holy Week provides us as Christians with an opportunity to walk the difficult and faithful path of attending to both the beauty and the fear and the sorrow that make up life. To not turning a blind eye to the problems that exist, and also not letting ourselves be overwhelmed and overcome by them. And I think the story of this unnamed woman, the story that appears in all 4 Gospels in some version or another, it gives us a wonderful example of someone walking this faithful path. This generous and brave woman shows up uninvited to the dinner party, walks in and just dumps this expensive perfume on Jesus' head, going down his body. This is a very intimate and physical act of service that she does. The disciples are indignant. They're criticizing her. Jesus defends her. Jesus commends her. And I am thinking about how important this ministry must have been for him. Because Jesus knows what's going to happen. Jesus is struggling within to accept the fate he knows he will face on the cross, because he refuses to step away from the ministry that he's been called to. So Jesus knows what's going to happen. He's been trying to tell his disciples, the people who are supposed to be closest to him, he's been trying to tell them over and over, and they refuse to acknowledge, they refuse to believe, they refuse to enter into that space of fear and grief that Jesus is in. He is very much alone. And suddenly this woman, we don't know if he even knows her or not. We have almost no information about her in Matthew's version in particular. But this woman shows up, and suddenly Jesus isn't alone because she anoints him for burial. She understands what he's facing. And she is letting him know that she is present with him. She's not there to fix it, but she's simply there to acknowledge it and to be with him in that space of fear and dread and grief. That's a beautiful gift that she gives to Jesus, and he receives it with grace and acknowledges the significance of this gift when others would dismiss it. I pray that we can be both gracious recipients and generous givers of the gift of attention and solidarity and understanding as we work to follow the faithful path of Jesus in this time of Holy Week and beyond.